Vampires, directed by Jose Ramon Loraz. We start with a haunting opening where two women are being shot and they appear to be vampires. This is giving us a tease for the creepiness and sexiness that'll later be in the film. The characters we are supposed to relate to is the calm, charming businessman and this couple going on a RV trip. I will talk about these main characters throughout the review. They try to realistically go throughout their lives, acting like nothing creepy is going on, but the creepiness slowly immerses itself, and the entire time he's very politely saying she's too worried. They watch the businessman and the vampire woman outside the window, wondering what's going on. How do these people not know about casual affairs? Maybe they just think she's creepy because she's wearing black. While he's having sex with her, he cuts his arm with glass. And this movie's most famous for having three positions in 5 minutes. He goes to people in the RV to help with the wound, and they are being very nice to each other, but they are still suspicious about what's going on with that vampire woman. Why did they camp next to the scary looking house if they keep feeling so suspicious about it? But it is very relatable how she he's worrying and how he keeps trying to calm her down. The most terrifying scene in the film is when these two women take over the businessman and start biting him and licking up his blood. This movie perfectly blends eroticism and fear, making you scared in a very unique way. When the vampire woman see her painting, they look at her forehead and see a birthmark. They say that she can be a vampire woman too, but in a cryptic and manipulative way. As he goes into the house, he gets jump scared by the vampire woman, but she doesn't act very scared of it. She acts more casual about it in more of a curiosity way. This is very relatable because if he did over top scream, it would just seem like a typical horror movie. But the way this movie does it is very relatable, like a person looking in a woodshed and they see a raccoon. The movie ends with the vampires biting their final male victim, and they do it just as seductively and creepy throughout the entire film. And new people come to the house at the very end, waiting to see if they will be haunted by maybe the ghosts of the men that got bitten by the vampires, or maybe the vampires will bite them, but I don't think they're there. So that's Vampires 1974. To me, this is a great, relatable horror film that perfectly blends eroticism with fear, and you feel like the characters in the film being filled with curiosity and wondering what's going to happen next. This film is very good at having you relate to the characters in the film's situations and terrifying you from the vampire woman but maybe you might be attracted to them later on. I don't know. Highly recommend this movie. It's on Tubi.